All right, let's go over the homework. So slope y-intercept. So y-intercept up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, we're either going to be going up and right or down and right. Since it's negative, we're going to go down and right. So we're going to go down 1, right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to continue the pattern backwards. Up 1, left 4. If I went right, it would make a line. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can make a perfect line and show that it goes forever. Let's go to the next one. Start, up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm either going to go up and right or down and right. There's an imaginary 1. So I'm going to go up 1, right 1. I feel like this one's easier for me because it's just the next one. And then I have to go backwards. And I'm going to get all those dots done. I want to show that it goes forever. All right, next one. Shoot, there's only one number. So I have to go back here and remember, let's see, the slope is the one with the x. This doesn't have a slope or an x, so there is no slope. So your slope is 0. So that means I'm going to start with -7. I go down 7, but since it's a 0 slope, I'm not going up and right, and I'm not going down and right. So it's just a straight line that is specifically called a horizontal line. If you're not sure or you don't understand the justification, let me do it for you. You go up, not at all, and you go right 1. You go up, not at all, and right 1. Let's go to the next one. Well, this one's I've got a problem with. I've got a problem with it because slope-intercept form always starts with y equals, y equals, y equals. This doesn't start with y equals, so it's going to abandon all the rules. That means if it doesn't play the game, the slope and the y-intercept are both undefined. Let me say it again. All slope-intercept forms start with y equals, but it doesn't. It starts with x equals. So the slope and the y-intercept are undefined. So I have to invent new rules to still graph this line. So instead of going along the y-axis, I'm going to go along the x-axis. I go along the x-axis 4, but all these other ones were lines. This is just a dot. So I'm going to make a vertical line. So I make my vertical line, I show that it goes forever, and now I can graph it. Let's go to the next one. Well, shoot, this one also I've got a problem with. It doesn't say y equals. Does that mean it's also undefined? No. Because it has a y in it, I just have to get that y by itself. So I'm going to take this, rewrite it down here, and know that my goal is to get that y by itself. Remember, to get something by itself, whatever's on the same side as it, you move it. That's why I like to draw this line, because then I know this has to go away and this have to go away. Let's make the package deal go away first. 3x, this does not have an x. They are not the same. Do not put them together. Now this is being multiplied. The opposite is divide. Divide, divide, divide. I don't like to do a big line because if I do a big line, I might forget one of the numbers. Bye-bye. Y equals 3 doesn't divide 2, so I leave it -3/2 x, and -6 divided by 2 is -3. Now this problem plays the same game as the previous one. Down 3, right 2, down 3, right 2. Backwards, up 3, left 2, up 3, left 2, up 3, left 2, up 3, left 2. Draw my line, show that it goes forever. Let's go to the next one. Okay, is it undefined? No, I can do it. There's a y. So I'm going to have to solve for y. Draw the line. You don't have to, but it makes it easier to see that everything that's on the same side as the y has to go away. Something else I like to do is put a 1 there. It's easier for my sanity. So I'm going to go -1x, -7y equals -x, 1x plus 14. Don't forget the negative. Divide by -7. Divide it to everything. By dividing it by everything, it's easier to keep track. Y equals a negative over negative is a positive 1/7. So quick thing. 1/7 is 1/7. 7/1 is 7, because this big number squishes that little number. And then a positive over negative is a negative. Now play the same game. Down 2, up 1, right 7, down 1, left 7, graph, show that it goes forever, and you're good. I'm going quickly on this part because you got that part. Same game, solve for y. 8y minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Draw the line. This needs to go away, or needs to be by itself, so this has to go away. This has to go away, and this has to go away. I'm pretty fancy now, so I'm going to make both of these go away at the same time because they're both being added, so I can do that. I don't have to. I can do it one at a time, but I don't have that much space. Divide by 8. Y equals 2 over 8 simplifies to 1 over 4. Yes, you need to simplify. 8 over 8 is 1. Now, up 1, right 4. Up 1, right 4. Down 1, left 4. Down 1, left 4. Draw a line, show that it goes forever. Okay, next one. Oh, I don't have an equation, but they told me the slope. They told me the y-intercept, so let's do this. Up 4. The slope is 0. What did I do when the slope was 0? That's a horizontal line. M equals 0, so this is horizontal, which means I just draw it horizontally. Okay. All right, let's go to the next page. Okay, undefined. Oh, wait a minute. I remember hearing the word undefined. That was on the previous page. So let's go see. Oh, whenever it's undefined, it doesn't follow the y equals rules. It follows the x equal rule. So that means it needs to start with x equals. So x equals, oh, by the way, I want the equation for these two, if I can. Okay. And it intersects at -9, 1. So the equation is x equals -9 because x equals -9. But if I was just going to graph it, I know it's got to be vertical. And left 9, up 1. I draw a vertical line. You know what? I'm just going to have us graph it right now. Forget it. Take too long. So let's just graph it. Left. Remember when you graph x comma y, the first number makes you go right or left. The second number makes you go up or down. Not to be confused with slope, which is y over x. So when you're dealing with slope, you deal with the y first. But when you're plotting a point, you're dealing with the x first. So it's negative, so left 3, up 4. Oops, I think I'm off by 1. This one, right 1, up 6. I got 2 points. I make a line. That's good enough. Next one, my start is -5. Done. And the point 4, 0. Connect them. Show it goes forever. And you're good. All right. Align parallel. Ooh, I remember seeing that word on, let's see, when we did the lesson. So let's go back to this page. When we saw parallel, we learned that it means it has the same slope. Not the y-intercept, but the same slope. So let's go back and look at the slope. Oh, okay, so it needs to have a slope of -6, but the -4 doesn't matter. So it's telling me I can pick whatever start I want. I want 1, great. I want 2, great. I want -5, great. I'll do that just for sanity. -5, and now I go up 6, right 1. Up 6, right 1, draw my line, show that it goes forever. Okay? This one's a little bit different. Parallel means same. Perpendicular means you take the slope, do the, oops, just kidding, do the opposite, and then flip it. And don't take the y-intercept. So let's make this y-intercept -5, like we did here. So let me say again. When it's parallel, it's the same slope. Make up your own y-intercept. When it's perpendicular, you have to do the opposite, and then flip it and take that slope and graph it. So I'm going to go down 5. And this time, I'm not going to go up 6, right 1. I'm going to go down 1, right 6. And I'm going to go up 1, left 6, and I draw the line. Okay? Ooh, pattern and start. Start is 8, done. Pattern is 1. That means the slope is 1, so it's 1 over 1. Up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Down, 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 down. Oops, down, down, down. You get it. Okay? Ooh, rise over run. I remember that when I was dealing with slope. But the thing is, I can actually simplify that to -1/2. So start, at 0 in the center. Down 1, right 2. down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, you get it. Okay. Next one. A line goes down, down, and right. So that's my slope, which means my slope is -2. It starts at -3, boom. And I go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, up 2, left 1 for time. Okay? This is delta x and delta y. It's the change in y. It's the pattern of y and the pattern of x. So just like when it comes to slope, I would put the -1 on top, the -4 on bottom. A negative over negative is a positive. So this isn't my y-intercept, but it is a point, and I can start by graphing a point. They gave it to me. Now I go up 1, right 4. The problem is I can't do that. So I have no choice but to go backwards. Down 1, left 4, down 1, left 4, and we're good. Let me point out, I am expecting that now that I've taught this, you will understand it. Thank you so much.